at the top. Maecenas and Virgil.
Maecenas and Virgil commended Quintus to Augustus.
Good, exactly right. We might make that into nicer English somehow. Recommended.
Okay.
Good.
Soon he was also received in...
Nice. May I pause you to make sure we're all following? Receptus est, very nice, perfect passive, was received. Okay? Good. Shh, gentlemen.
In the circle of the prince's friends?
Yeah, good. Let's just follow it very carefully and make sure you see how the words fit together. He was received into, because it's accusative, into the number of the friends of, so two genitives, one depending upon the other, into the number of the friends of the princeps. We'll probably say princeps here rather than prince. Prince is, in this context, not correct. You could say emperor if you'd rather. Okay.
Who so loved him?
Yeah. Loved him, I guess, sure.
Okay. That he wished...
Good. Now here I'm going to take Fakres to make rather than do.
Okay. To make him his scribe?
Yes. Everybody say it. To make him scribam suam, his scribe. Excellent. Okay, any questions? Okay, let's keep going.
For he wrote a letter to Maecenas.
Excellent.
In which he said, before I was capable...
in which he said, hike these things, or this, even better English.
Okay.
Good.
In which he said...
May I just pause this? This is actually a letter of Augustus that Suetonius, the historian, who has also had access to the imperial library, so he had access to all these documents. This is an actual quotation from Augustus.
Okay. Before I was capable of writing...
Now here, just let's pause. Do we see it? Of writing. That's the gerund that we just learned. And a gerund being both a noun and a verb can then take its own object of writing letters. This is not such idiomatic Latin. Latin prefers the gerundive, which we learn next chapter, but it's fine. Before I was capable of writing letters, my own letters to my friends.
To my friends. Now I am so busy and weak.
Yes,
that
exactly right. Actually, that's what I expected too. I'm so busy and weak but I don't think we have that. Something simpler. But now I'm very busy and weak. Now being very busy and weak, I do something.
Leave them to Horace.
I desire.
Okay.
I wish. Being so busy and in ill health, I wish to take away horatium nostrum ate. I wish to take away our Horace from you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a term of endearment. Noster, our Horace. Just a friendly way to address somebody. Good. I wish to take away our Horace from you. Okay. Now, this is stating what? Oh, I take it back. This is a paraphrase of the Suetonius. This is not actually Suetonius. It's a paraphrase, but pretty close.
This one's...
So when yet he will come, future tense.
That he will come to help me write my letters to you?
Exactly right. He will come and he will help us in writing. He will help us in writing our letters. Us means me. He will help me in writing my letters. Good. Two future tense, simple future tense indicative. Nice translating that. Good job.
Thank you.
Next paragraph.
Maecenas told Quintus, having been summoned.
Oh, yeah, that's what we've been getting all year. But I think we... Oh, yeah. No, that's right. I'm sorry. I was looking in the wrong place. He said to Quintus, "Have a good Simon, good job."
What Augustus wished.
Exactly. Indirect question. What Augustus wished, which is why we get subjunctive. Good.
He said you ought to obey the
Dative case.
leading citizen.
The princeps. I think this is one of the rare cases where leaving in Latin is better.
Okay,
The princeps.
the princeps.
You ought to obey the princeps.
But I do not believe that this will please you.
Excellent. I do not believe that this is going to, do we all see it? Please you. Nice. Excellent. Now that is indirect statement, yes? And I guess we'll call that a future infinitive, that placitur essay, future infinitive. Good.
He rejoiced at. He rejoiced.
More indirect statement.
Okay. At
The
at
princeps
the
did something,
princeps,
yes.
trusted in him so much,
Excellent.
and
And that he had offered.
and that he had offered him so much honor.
Yeah, such a great honor.
yeah.
Good.
But he
Noluit. Now we just get a simple indicative. He was unwilling.
was unwilling to take
To mutare, to change.
to change his present course.
Excellent. Excellent. His present course of life. Okay, nice translating. Any questions? Okay, good. Let's keep going.
When Mycanus had heard these words,
Excellent. Nice. We all say it. What case and number is verba? Accusative plural.
he said, "Dear friend, if I
This
Yeah.
is Horace speaking.
yeah,
So
Horace,
if I do
Horace
something,
said, dear
yeah.
friend, if I obey the
princeps.
the princeps,
Yeah, you obey a dative, just like before. Now, just as an aside, these are the should would. Remember, this is the Rose Kennedy. Oh no, Rose Kennedy was present contrary to fact. This is future less vivid. Conditions, yes? If I should do X, I would do Y. Y would happen. Okay.
I will not have enough leisure for composing.
Yeah, nice.
poems.
You got the gerund there for composing. I'm sorry, I highlighted the wrong thing, but you get the idea. For composing ad componendum carmina. For composing poems. Good.
Nor be able to visit my farm to reflect.
Excellent. Causa. Ooh, do we see it? Causa meditandi. For the cause of meditating, which we're better off translating as to meditate. Good. Just take us to the end of the paragraph, and maybe you can repeat that last long sentence too.
And so I do not want to do this.
Good. Therefore, I do not want to do this. Yeah, is better. Now just repeat that whole sentence. If.
I obey the princeps.
Good. Now notice the English takes what sounds like a present tense there. If I obey. In Latin here it's a, what did I call it? Future less vivid. If I should do X, Y would happen. You could translate it that way if you want, or you can make nice English out of it like Jonas.
I will not have enough leisure
Yes.
for composing poems.
Right. Nor would I be able.
to visit my farm
Good.
to reflect.
Excellent. Okay, nice job. Any questions? Okay, so next paragraph?
He said,
Yes.
I do not wish to anger you.
Noli is the imperative.
Okay.
Be unwilling to
Ah.
vex yourself. It's the normal negative command. Don't vex yourself.
So when
Don't worry yourself.
don't,
Don't worry your pretty
Okay.
little head.
he said,
Esta fortis.
you are strong.
Yeah, this we learned in the Red Book, and they have almost never used it since then. It's the imperative. Be. This is from like chapter 11. Really, I don't think they've used it since chapter 11, so if you've forgotten, it's
Really?
not your fault. Esto, be.
Be brave.
Be
Okay.
brave. Now, more commands. Deke, D-K-E, say to him. Now, say to him an indirect statement. Say to him, X to be.
Yeah.
So just go to good English. That.
Say to him that
You
you
are
Are.
indignum. Are, right?
Are.
We're going to change that to a verb. Are
Are.
indignum.
unwilling or unworthy.
Unworthy of
Of
such
such
a
an
great
honor.
applicant.
Yeah.
Of such a great honor. Good. More. Dicte. Now it's going to be the same thing. Accusatives, infinitives. Just go right to good English.
Tell him that it is not.
Know that
Tell him.
that the accusative you are not valere satis.
You are not brave enough.
Well enough.
Well, okay, well enough.
Well enough. Ut. Now, purpose clause. No. You're not well enough. Not purpose clause. Result clause. Go right to good English. That. No, to. Sorry. To suscipias tantum opus.
You are not well enough to.
Subcopio. Undertake. Very literally. Undertake.
To undertake such.
Tantum opus. Such a great obligation or something.
Okay.
Like that. Good. Skito. Oh, another strange imperative that we maybe have never even seen. No. Oh, they glossed
Yeah.
it though. No. Again, more indirect statement. You're going to get an accusative subject that he is. Yeah.
Know that he is a prudent.
Prudent fellow.
Fellow
And humanum and humane.
humane, kind.
Yeah,
cetera.
humane is actually a bad translation. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind or something is better. Good.
Um,
Now we're off of indirect statement. We get regular Latin, regular like Latin 1 stuff. Intelliget, except you got to make sure you see the tense. Intelliget rem.
He was.
Will.
Okay.
Because it's third conjugation. Third conjugation shows future tense indicative with E. Good. He will understand the matter. And same thing.
And not be.
He will not
be
angry.
angered by.
No,
Angry.
with you.
Okay, angry with you.
Maybe can say toward you to get the dativeness of it.
Okay.
With you to make it English. Okay, good. Any questions? Questions? And next paragraph.
Quintus therefore responded as he had warned Maecenas.
Well, I'm going to take Maecenas as an accusative. Third declension can have anything for a nominative.
Okay.
Maecenas. As Maecenas had advised.
Had advised him to.
Just he responded to the princeps.
Oh, Quintus therefore responded to the prince as.
No, don't say prince here. I think princeps or emperor or something.
Oh, okay. Therefore, Quintus responded to the emperor as
Just as
Maecenas had advised him.
Ille, somebody else, so it must be Augustus.
Thus he accepted
Meaning Augustus accepted
the excuse.
not just the excuse, but his excuse.
His excuse
Good.
patiently.
Patiently, yeah, nice, with an equal mind. Excellent. Patiently, nice.
Never ceasing.
Nor did
Okay.
he cease.
Okay.
Good.
Nor did he cease
Habere, to hold.
him in his number of friends.
Excellent. Good. Okay.
Different person. No.
Okay.
Quintus, after he went to Palestine? No, the palace.
Yes.
Translated that one
Witness
wrong.
indeed never went to Palestine, I'm pretty sure. Often would go. Often used to go.
Okay. Quintus often used to go to the palace.
Yeah.
For
Why?
For the purpose
Yes,
of
nice.
reciting songs?
Yes, for the purpose of reciting Carmina.
Poems.
Poems here, probably.
Right.
To Augustus and to his wife.
Livia, yes.
Okay, now, hold on, do we all see it? Causa recitandi, for the cause of reciting, and then the gerund has its own object, poems. Yeah? We'll probably don't translate it that way at all, but rather say, he used to go to the palace frequently to recite poems. That's the end of it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, where was I? He was admired and lived modestly.
Yeah, that's really very good. That's what we would have expected, except that this is a deponent. So
Oh,
we'll
okay.
translate it actively. He admired, he wondered
Mm-hmm.
how modestly they lived. He wondered at, or he admired how modestly they lived. This is the image Augustus tried to put forward, right? Simple living. He had a simple house. The house, no grander than any other nobleman, except for the fact that it was surrounded by all these elaborate temples. Literally surrounded by it. But his house itself was a fairly modest house.
Livia, is that how you would say it?
Livia,
Livia,
in
okay.
English. Yeah.
Offered the example
Yes.
for a Roman mother.
Exactly, or of a Roman
mother.
matron. Here's another one we may want to leave it in Latin, matrona, meaning that
Ma-
a aristocratic head of the household
Matron.
of a Roman matron. Yeah.
Okay. The woman, she was chaste and lived.
She was a chaste woman. This is not the picture we get from I Claudius, of course, but this.
Murders everyone.
Yeah, she murders everybody. Yes.
Mhm. And lived faithfully.
Yeah, she was a chaste woman and faithful to her dated,
To her,
to her
cal-
man,
okay.
to her husband.
To her husband.
Yes.
Write that
I mean, she really probably was a beautiful woman.
Mhm.
Marriage of love, so to speak.
Mhm.
Augustus' second marriage.
Talented shape and clever sharpness.
Yeah, this is more. She was a woman of.
She was a woman.
I mean, she was a chaste woman and faithful to her man, and maybe we'll add again. She was a woman of, I don't know, forma insigni, outstanding beauty,
Mhm.
and sharp intellect, or something like that.
A wit or something. is that
Yeah,
right?
sharp wit. Oh, that's nice. Good.
Okay.
Better.
Who never failed in carrying out duties.
Yeah,
Who never failed.
Now, hold on. Let's make sure everybody's following. This is tough. Gavin, hold on. This is tough. Let's follow along. Never failed, and then we have an ablative, a gerund, in carrying out. Yes? Okay, and then what she's now the gerund itself has an object. In carrying out the duties
Of a
of
Roman.
a Roman matron. Good.
Okay.
Ipsa, she herself.
She ruled her family.
Yes, she herself ruled the household, maybe we should say,
Okay.
for familia.
Okay.
She herself ruled the household, household.
The household. She made wool with her own hands.
Nice, good, with her own hand. This is, I think Augustus even wore her clothing.
Mhm. She was always loved.
Now remember, for non-aristocratic women, textile production is a big part of their day, right? For family production farms, really, think of all the work that goes into making clothing. After the wool is shorn, it has to be dyed, it has to be spun. Before spinning wheels, has to be spun, and then it has to be weaved, and then the clothing has to be sewn. Really, a lot of work. And the typical aristocratic woman, though, has the slaves do it. Yeah, maybe that's what they mean here, though, by Livia did it. She told the slaves to do it, which is kind of the same thing. I don't
Close
know.
enough.
Yeah, close enough. Okay, go ahead.
She always loved.
Now exactly the opposite.
She was
Here
always
is the real
loved by
passage.
Augustus.
Loved by Augustus, who
Who died in
in these words,
saying
with
these
words, nice,
having
perfect.
been
good.
said. Olivia, live the memory,
Live memor, mindful.
live in the memory
Live mindful, in the memory,
Okay.
good,
of our marriage,
marriage. Et vale.
and goodbye.
And farewell. Nice. Good translation.
Wait.